Morning students. Today before studying let's play a small game. Okay, what I am doing, I am giving you a pizza and I tell you to divide this into 4 equal parts. So what you will be doing, you will cut here and then you will cut like this. Okay, then I'll tell you to eat one piece. So what you have done, you have taken this one piece and you have eaten it. All right, now this whole pizza you have divided it into how many parts? 4 parts. Okay, and then you ate how many parts? You ate one part. That is, out of 4 you have eaten one part of the pizza. Okay, now see here, we have written this part of pizza in number form. 4 pieces were there. Out of 4 pieces you ate one piece. Okay, now this form of writing in mathematics is known as the fraction. That means we are eating or we are having one part out of the whole quantity, one part out of the whole quantity, right? So what is fraction? Fraction is part of a whole quantity. So it's easy. Okay, now let's take the next part of this. Now I tell you to eat one more piece. So what you have done, you have eaten one more piece. Now tell me how many pieces you have eaten out of 4. Out of 4 you have eaten 2 pieces. So what is the fraction here? 2 by 4. This is how we denote the fractions using the mathematical numbers and the mathematical sign. That is 2 divided by 4 is also known as 2 parts out of 4, and this form of writing is known as the fraction. Okay, now in this fraction let's take one more example. Now I am giving you another number, 3 by 7. Okay, so is this a fraction? Yes, this is a fraction. So in this fraction there are 2 parts. Okay, so the first part, which is written above the line, is known as the numerator. Okay, and the part which is written below is known as the denominator. Alright, that means fraction is formed with numerator and the denominator. Alright, so now if I give you a question, numerator is 4 and the denominator is 13, frame the fraction. So what will be your answer? I think it's easy, you all can do this. So you will be writing 4 by 13. This is the fraction. So if I have to explain it, how will I explain? I'll explain 4 parts out of 13. Alright, it's easy. Alright, so now let's proceed for the next part of that. Alright, now here when we are writing the fraction, this is the number form of writing, that is using the numerals. So 4 by 13, if I am writing, this is in the numeral form, okay. Now the same thing if I have to write down using the words, if I have to write down using the words, then I will be writing this as 4. Alright, we will be writing this as 4, and then for 13 we will be writing 13th, for 13th. Okay, so if it is 2, so we will be writing this as 1 by 2. Alright, or we can also write it as 1/2th. Okay, we can write it 1/2th also. Now suppose it is 1 by 3, so we can write it as 1 out of 3 or 1/3, one part out of 3. Okay, if it is 3 by 4, so we can also write it as 3/4, F-O-U-R-T-H, 3/4. So this is how we will be writing the given fractions using the numerals, alright, and using the words. So we can convert it. Suppose it is given to you, the question is given to you 3/5, alright, and asked to you write down the fraction using the numerals. So 3/5, 3 out of 5. So it's easy to write down in the numeral form also. I think you all understood. Okay, now suppose the question is given. Now some applications are also there. Now if it is asked to you that there are 20 pages in your book, all right, and you read 5 pages. So what fraction you have read? What fraction you read? All right, so total pages are 20. How many pages you have read? 5 pages. So we have to find out the fraction now. So we will write down the required fraction. The required fraction will be equal to 5 pages you have read out of how many pages? 20 pages. So we can reduce this. 5 and 20 can be reducible. So we will reduce this and then we will write down 4. So what's my answer? My answer is 1/4. That means what fraction you have read? You have read 1/4 of the book. I think it's clear.